Yes, I have been screaming at my computer. Atham should be joining us momentarily. Would you like to do a preliminary ASL consulting question while we wait for Atham and then get to this more important? There's the main question I wanted to answer via ASL or via live stream.
I would love to.
Let me go through. Make this one a video. Okay, I can make this a video. What's that? Did we lose you?
No.
No, you're there? All right. From Jeff. Jeff writes, hey, you can't hear me. Hang on. How about now?
Hold on.
How now? Nothing? Cappy is fine. People says I'm fine. I think it's you, Jack. Reconnect, Jack.
Hold on.
Nothing. Boomer Napier is trying to join us youngins here. He's having technical difficulties. Not the gray one. How's my audio, guys?
Hold on. I'm going to go.
I remember when everything was analog, you plugged it in and it fucking worked.
But it sounded like crap.
I sound like crap?
No. Back in the day.
Oh.
Things did.
All right. While we wait for Jack, let's answer Jeff's email here real quick, and then we'll go on to the main one, of which is the title of this stream. Hey, Aaron, by the way, you saved my life from the lies of society. I've been listening to you for several years. Anyway, I'm 26 now, and unfortunately, I have about 5 to 6 gray hairs already. I have black hair. I'm guessing as long as I stay fit and take care of myself, I will still look all right. But do you think this will lower my sexual market value in the dating market, since I'm kind of young to be getting gray hairs in my 20s? Thanks, Aaron. I don't know, Atham. I got gray hairs starting in my early 20s. I mean, I had 1 or 2, but nothing like I got now. But I presume the same for you.
I didn't get that many until 2 weeks ago. I'm starting to get a few here. Ladies like it though.
Yeah, it's not the word. At 26, I wouldn't worry about it at all. Yeah, a little bit of gray. This is where we don't get to worry about aging. We really don't. The gray does not hurt. Yeah. I mean, going bald, if you shave it right, you don't comb over, you do, you Rich Cooper up, you shave it off. Or like Rob. But yeah, the gray hair is not that big of a thing, especially at your age. I won't worry about it at all.
I think your client is worrying too much about something that, So,
and then the other thing, I mean, I remember I remember my buddy Tom. He had 1 or 2 gray hairs when he was in high school. I think everybody gets gray hair every once in a while. I mean, earlier than you think, but it's just 1 or 2. What's up, Jack? You back? Can you hear us?
Welcome back.
He doesn't have his headphones in. He muted himself.
There. How's that?
How are you?
For fuck, why can't I hear anything?
You still can't hear us?
Because you don't have your headphones on? I know. Come on, Jack.
Wait.
Does he even have his headphones plugged in?
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Okay. Now you hear us, right?
I don't think he does.
Okay. No.
Nope.
Does he have his headphones on? It doesn't look like he has headphones.
Right. Okay. Furiously typing.
That's me.
Oh.
Oh, Christ, I know worse. Go on. I'll fix this.
Oh, okay. Well, he doesn't have gray hairs yet, so what does he know?
Yes. All right. So we answer that one. Let's go through another one. Let me make sure. No, I don't want to do that one. Aaron, can you do a clear test on Frederick Hayek, founder of Austrian economics? So let's do that while we got, and then wait for Fred.
Traitor.
What? Hayek?
Wasn't he the one who came up with the income tax, how to get it out of your paycheck automatically?
No, that was Milton Friedman.
Oh, was it Friedman? Okay,
Yeah.
I mixed up.
I'm confusing Hayek with Ludwig von Mises.
No, von Mises was way better than Hayek.
Well, see, you would actually know this more than I do because you actually have read these books, of which I've never had time.
Yeah, I mean, they're both good, but I like Mises more.
Yeah. Jack, can you hear us?
Yes.
What's
There you go.
Okay.
Christ.
Your audio's coming in really hot.
I know.
Can you turn the gain down?
Yeah, I'll turn the gain down. I can't use the mic now. Otherwise, it's going to go crappy again.
All right. Well, let me, go ahead. Maybe sit back from your microphone a little bit because you're coming in a little loud. So let's, you know what? I'm going to do the Hayek one later. We'll do the Hayek one later. All right. Now, since we had this incredibly shitty start, let's get to the main question. This is the original reason I brought you guys all in here. Then I had to leave, unfortunately, because someone I knew and liked has passed away.
Oh.
Yeah, 72-year-old guy. Great guy, and always worked out and always did everything right, and all of a sudden found dead at his home office. And I was just like, oh, I had to, because someone was signaling I had to get going. I was like, oh, what is it? So unfortunately, he passed away, but that's neither here nor there. All right, this one is from Mark, and we talked about this on the previous podcast before we're so interrupted. But this is an important one for, like I said, any guy out there who listens to these shows and is younger, because you go back 20 years ago, we didn't have this internet. And as I said before, if you listen to any of this advice, you follow Rollo, you read any of my books, you tune in to Rule Zero, you take any of this wisdom and advice, you're going to avoid the big mistakes and the landmines and the pitfalls that all your elder brothers, quote unquote, have, and you're really going to accelerate through life. So just imagine, like, gentlemen, what if you didn't bother majoring in worthless shit? What if you, instead, when you were like, we were all dumb and young and in high school, what if you actually did what we could do and decide, fuck this, I'm just going to study and get yourself a bachelor's degree by the time you were 18? Because it was possible. We could have done that if we wanted to in a legit STEM field. How much further ahead would we be then?
Hundreds of years.
Yeah. We wouldn't be here with super chat donations. Oh my God, look, super, which we're very thankful for, by the way. But we'd be millionaire, maybe not multimillionaires, but we'd all be way better off. And so I have this forecast that this is going to be more of a problem because we're starting to push the limits of human experience. Hey, Aaron, you are the man. I really like your input and advice on. I'd really like your input and advice on my life's position. Please keep my name anonymous. I'm a male, 33, living in Europe, got top grades academically, and worked in advertising after university until I changed my path. He is a professional performer, I'm going to say, because he has such a unique profession, I don't want to identify him. So I'd like to keep him anonymous. That has made really good business for myself the last 10 years. I perform shows all over the country. I'm very good at what I do, top of my game. I earn basically $2,200 per week, which is over 6 figs, and has 6 figures in the bank. I also partly run an online shop. It's fair to say I've achieved my purpose in life. My profession is my life. I love what I do. The problem is the rest of my life is empty. I'm 33 and empty. On the outside, people think I'm living the dream, but I am depressed. I have an amazing family, but there's no intimacy in my life. I'm 6'2", decent looking. He sent some pictures. He's very good looking. And in shape, by the way. Charismatic and a confident guy, but it's getting me nowhere outside of my profession. I just cannot get anywhere with the girls in Europe. It's so difficult to even get laid here. At my age, my friends have all moved on and had families, have settled for fat girls. I feel penalized because I decided not to settle, but concentrate on myself and my profession. I have no social circle anymore, no friends. Well, that was going to happen anyway. I can predict that. Not because of you, because that's the way it goes. I don't even want to make new friends in my city. I don't even like my city. I don't even want to go out. Performing is my social life. Everyone has their life sorted out apart from me. So shall we stop here? Because what's his major flaw right here?
He thinks he doesn't have his life sorted out, but he does.
he makes it, whatever he sees is just the best veneer that people are presenting right now. Like, I guarantee you, dude, can you possibly be happy married to a fat chick?
No.
You can't.
No.
Your sexual drive is too strong. No guy likes being married to a fat. No guy likes being married to a slightly overweight chick.
No.
Yeah. And just because they're married doesn't, they don't have the life. I cannot emphasize this enough. Again, seen it in banking. You know what everyone's paying for with the money, what they borrow money for, with the borrow or not. You know what majority of people spend their money on?
Medication.
You know the
Drugs.
second number thing people spend their money on? No,
Cars.
still, the number, well, that's part of what? Cars, house.
Oh, they're filling the void. Materialism.
Their image. They're all spending it on to look good. The gals that go out night clubbing and partying, what do they do at night when they go home with no guy and no number?
Cry.
They cry. Was a strong, independent man, woman, whatever. Don't need no man. I got my career, fish, bicycle. What does she want more than anything else?
A man.
A man. The guy who's made his 6.5 figs. He's got his sports car. His wife has the SUV. They got the McMansion. They just finished the basement, and now they're redoing the kitchen. What has he got?
Nothing.
Debt.
Debt.
And if he doesn't get paid, he is bankrupt. Maybe I never told you guys this story. I was working security. You appreciate this, Jack, because Atham's never worked a real job in his life. He's never worked security like us.
Well, he is Mexican.
I have actually.
Well, yeah, you. I don't want to.
I know crossing the border.
Years ago. Yeah.
Anyway, so we were assigned to a detail. We had to protect a very rich family. The very rich family had a very new house. And they were going to have a big, very fancy, rich party with all the other very rich, fancy people. Now, we were not there for the party. We were there to protect the family for other reasons. And you would think their protection and safety would be of ultimate importance. So where would you have your security guard stationed during this party?
Close to the person.
Jack, would you being a professional security guard, you're essentially doing bodyguard duty during this party with all these rich people. Where should you have the bodyguard relative to the client?
Very close.
No, far away as possible, because we don't want our rich neighbors to think there's anything wrong. You sit by the shed. By the way, park your car down the road, because we don't want that piece of shit car there. And you stay there, and if something happens, either we or you will let us know. So they throw the big party, and nothing happens, and then they go away. And then there are moving trucks coming to the house. Now, why does that not make sense? There are moving trucks taking furniture out of the house.
But they're rich, right? He has a good job at the 6 figure.
They're renting the furniture.
They rented the furniture because they didn't have the fucking money to buy it. They rented the furniture. I don't care what it looks like on the outside, my fine client friend. You are doing better than your friends are. I can't guarantee you. There might actually be one of your friends who's truly in love and happy with his family. If they're fat, if the woman is fat, they are not. That I can guarantee you 100%. That's not being funny. That's not being facetious. It's not me getting my digs on fat women. If he has unless he's a chubby chaser, he is not happy. So,
chubby chasers are never happy. Oh, whoa. Chubby chasers are settling for less. Let's get that straight.
Okay, are they lying to themselves? Is that what it is?
Yeah, chubby chasers are lying to themselves.
All right. But my point is, I'm trying to, it's not that he's comparing his life. He's not doing a dick stacking contest. He's not comparing himself to the Joneses. He's looking at what his friends have, and he's thinking this is something great. And I'm telling him, no, it's not. There might be maybe one friend who has the good-looking wife, the good kids, and a good job and things like that. But that is so rare that unless he gets to see behind the scenes, he won't know that.
Nope.
And so what he has described so far in his life is superior to what I've heard and seen most people have. It's just that he doesn't have what he thinks he wants, if that makes any sense. He's window shopping. He's window shopping like, I don't have that. It's like, you don't want that. That is not there. That doesn't exist, is what I'm saying.
May I suggest that he checks with I don't know, just in case that he doesn't have a clinical depression, just in case.
It could be, yeah. I mean, that's not going to hurt, but this is more common. That's why I want to do a more live video of it, because this is more common, and I think I wish it was depression. If it was depression, you could take a pill or exercise or something like that. That is diagnosable. That's a known quantity. This is a problem coming down the pike that I believe most people are unprepared for, and especially the men who play their cards right.
Well, especially that. And to be very honest, I had the same thing. For years, I thought I don't have a college degree, so I'm worthless. I don't have a fancy car, so I'm worthless. I don't have brand clothing, so I'm worthless. In the end, it all turned out that most people who have a college degree are indeed, Cappy, what?
In debt and worthless.
And unhappy.
And unhappy, right. Whereas Jack was just worthless on his own. He didn't need to go and get all these worthless degrees or cards. He was just naturally worthless.
My parents never loved me.
Yeah, he said, wow, look at this. Holy cow. Put it in the garbage bin. No, it's too late. He got out in time.
We don't have Democrats who vote for abortion. No, let's hear it.
Yeah, well, there's a lot more to this. People think I'd be banging loads of girls doing what I'm doing, but I'm not. I get loads of girls' numbers at shows and gigs, but they all flake. I think they all assume I'm a major player because of my job. Literally, flake after flake after flake. European girls are just such shit. I've tried dating online, but all I get is single fucking mothers or ugly fat chicks. I know I'm a great guy. I know what I deserve. I'm stuck in the biggest rut of my life, not being laid for an entire year. I would interrupt here and point out that what's the solution to this one? Girls are going to flake no matter what. I mean, he is that good looking. They might think he's a player. There's an easier solution if he wants to get laid, and that is prostitution. Amsterdam there's a red light district there, correct?
Yes, it's legal in the Netherlands since I don't know when.
Is seeking arrangement out in Europe now?
Yeah, it is possible to download it. I don't know if it works very well. I've been reading Salty, so I want to give it a try, like how that works.
Okay.
And the subscription is $20, but I'm like, I don't know, man. But
what Atham? Why are you shaking your head? No.
I don't know. Something doesn't compute. I mean, if the guy says that he's really good looking, okay, I believe him. There's something he may be doing wrong when he interacting with these chicks,
I understand. Right now, I'm trying to give him a quick and dirty solution.
Go to the Philippines, then.
Well, he's got to have to fly literally halfway around the planet to get there.
Mm-hmm.
For now, if you just need to get laid, the way it is going, especially at your level, is it poor or rich men who use prostitutes?
The rich one.
Rich.
Why do rich men use prostitutes?
Because it's easier.
It's easier to Atham?
Saves time.
Saves time.
Yeah.
Rich men don't have the fucking time. Old angry guys like me don't have the time. I'm not going to go and talk to some girl at the local whatever, run the game, to go on 3 dates to maybe get laid on the 4th. I do not have the patience or time anymore. Okay? My opportunity cost is way too high. I'm not even talking financially. Rich men, of which this guy is, he makes good money. He has a profession. He has a genuine opportunity cost. If he just wants to take care of this problem, go get a prostitute. Go get a regular girl on one of these sugar daddy sites. Because you do not have the time to be flaked on and be dicked around with and all that other crap. Now, I agree with Atham. There may be something else involved. He is overthinking this. The pictures he sent me, yeah, dude, you have a sports car. You dress like a player. That is probably them that you're sending up the lights or the signals. Now, for example, my buddy Matt Baldoni, he's up on stage, okay? he's dressed like a BG. He does his performance. When he comes walking off the stage, how is he dressed?
Jeans and a black shirt.
Jeans and a black sweat, just like this.
I
He
met him,
doesn't. Yeah. You're doing the same thing, dude. You are dressed like a player. The pictures you sent me, you look like who's the douchebag that always had the loud jacket? He's an ugly guy, and he'd film him picking up girls, and then his students would fail, and he had lapels. He's like one of these pickup artists.
RSD Tyler?
Maybe it's RSD Tyler. Okay, whatever. That's what you look like. You're a stereotype. Okay. When you guys ever see the Dow of Steve?
Not yet.
Okay. 3 rules. It's a great movie. Excel in their presence. Oh no, I'm sorry. Step 1, absolve all interest. Get rid of all your interest for the girl. 2, excel in their presence. 3, retreat. Okay. This guy is absolving all interest. He excels in their presence because he's up there on stage. He is not retreating. Then he comes in with this loud ass getup and his loud ass car. Yeah, I can see where girls might do. And if they know your name, he's imminently searchable. They could find him out. I'd go and I'd comb through your social media and make sure you don't look like some pickup douchebag dude, bro. Is what I would do.
I mean, but that's the thing, right? I've been talking with Rob about this, the whole money idea. Like, girls like money. No. Like, they like that you're capable of getting it. But if you're rubbing it in their face, they're not even that interested. It's not the money that matters. It's the way you think that got you all that money that's getting you there.
Yeah, I've just based on what I've seen, based on what he sent, he's naturally when he performs. This is one thing when you were a performer of any kind. Happened to me when I taught ballroom dance. Happened to me when I taught college classes. You're up there. You're the center of attention. You don't need to do any more than that. Matter of fact, if you do, then it is overkill. So when you step off stage, I'd take my backpack, throw my equipment and gear in there, put on my motorcycle jacket, hop on my crappy motorcycle and drive back. That got me laid more than anything else. I didn't put on a loud suit and like, hey, you want to get martinis or anything like that? And I escaped. That was like almost the textbook, like you retreated. And I'm like, I'll see you guys next week. Bye. And then you wait till the 4th or 5th class, the final one, before you'd ask them if they want to get a drink. And then they would. And then everything worked out well. But that I think is what's happening. But then the other thing is that's the nature, man. That's the modern day state of the market of women. They are going to flake. You could be great. You could be looking. Everything could be going wonderfully. That's the nature of the game. They flaked it many years ago when I was younger. They're going to flake now, probably even at higher rates.
Oh yes. I mean, they've got a box of dicks. They really do. That phone of theirs is a box of dicks. Seriously.
What were you going to say, Atham?
Oh no, I'm an ugly motherfucker, and they don't flake that much.
Well, you're in a different market. I'm picturing this guy essentially.
Europeans are easier than Americans.
No. I'm talking his where he performs. That would be definitely like a nightclub. Girls are dressed up. See, I don't want to give too much away for him.
Yeah.
But he's with girls where they would have their bitch shields up. Let's just say, kind of almost a nightclub setting. I wouldn't say a full nightclub setting, but kind of a nightclub setting. Tired of dating online. All I get is single fucking mothers and fat ugly chicks. Yes, that's online dating.
Okay, question. What's his age range on there?
What's his what?
Age range on there. Like, because
I don't know.
he still believes that his friends are doing better than him. Then I'm wondering what his age range is. Is he putting it younger? Like, if he has it, like, how old was he?
About 33.
33. Okay, set it from 18 to 25. Just do it. Like, I have a feeling that this guy is thinking that he shouldn't date younger because, well, other people will judge him. You want other people to judge you, man. You want that. Well,
maybe. And this isn't even his main question. It's our main problem. I know what I deserve. Stuck in a rat. I spent a lot of time traveling abroad, traveling for weeks on no end. I go to Brazil and a lot. Guys, you gotta edit your thing. I go to Brazil a lot. Oh, I see what he did. You know what he did? the millennial thing. He talked into his phone, and it's spelled and lot. Should be I go to Brazil a lot.
I
I never have problems getting laid there or anywhere else. I'm golden in Brazil. It's my second home. But just here in Europe, I just cannot get anything. I have a mental block here. I just can't even buy a girl. And trust me, I've got game. You can't even buy a girl. Well, then no, something. You don't have game.
No.
Something's wrong. If you're not
doesn't
getting the
have
girls,
game.
you don't have game.
Hmm.
I think he's just trying way too fucking hard. He's way too much in his own head. And I wouldn't. But at the same time, it's 60% the environment he's in, but it also is 40% his own head. I would not doubt it if he still was running good game, he would have some of these same problems, because that's just Western civilization in general.
Mm-hmm.
He's going up against smartphones, he's going up against online dating, digital attention. But this obsession that he has of it, that's another torpedo in his side he doesn't need. So he can at least control that one. The rest of them he can't.
Like, does he mention that coincidentally, which
What's
range
that?
he's aiming at? Is it really?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Give it up, Jack. He doesn't mention that. I know that the UK being here is my problem. I'd like to move abroad and start fresh, but I spent 10 years achieving my goals in business and magic in Europe. I'm in a dilemma as I don't want to throw it all away. I've spent 10 years getting where I am, 10 years to reach the top of my profession, and I have the dream job. If I leave to go elsewhere, I'll be starting from zero. I'm earning good money here. I can earn in one night here what would take me 2 months to earn in Brazil, which is the country I love to see myself living in. Well, maybe he retires there. So what is the point in leaving? Even though I have no intimacy here, I have stability and purpose in life. I currently live back at home with my parents because I couldn't justify living alone in a shitty neighborhood and spending all my money on rent or a house. The idea has been to save money for when I meet a girl so we can buy a house together and I'm ready. All right, there's a problem there. What's the problem there?
Dude, if he cannot get laid in his own country, he's not gonna get laid anywhere.
Well, it's not that. I'm talking the finances. Why?
No.
I'm even okay with him staying at home and saving up the money. I'm perfectly all right with that. You're going to save up money and then go buy a house with a girl. You got to screen a girl a hell of a lot better than that.
Oh yeah.
That is the worst thing you could be doing in Europe right now or in the United States. And say, oh yeah, I've saved up a down payment for a house. I make 6 figs. That is going to be the worst. I would not tell. I wouldn't even, if I was going to move in with a girl, I'm like, no, you're coming up with half the down payment. Period. There's just no way I'd leave that flank open and advertise to potential gold diggers or women that just have good game to make it seem like they love you. And oh, now I got this nice little flat over in Amsterdam, and oh, I'm divorcing you. I want half of it.
Yeah, but I mean, like sharing a bank account with a woman, like no.
You
Keep
yours?
those things separate. Like he's very focused on money, by the way.
He's a pro. He's making great money. I'm even with him frugally living at home with his parents because he's not having success with women, and he could always get another apartment if he wanted. This doesn't sound like he has to live at home. He chooses to. So I'm even okay with that for him to save up some money for his own down payments and retirement and stuff like that. But I already see that he places more value on girls than what they're going to give him in return, where he's already thinking, I'll settle down with a woman and a wife and I'll have the down payment. Whoa. How about a girl earns that? Right now, no girls are even giving you the decency to return your fucking call. I'd be very cynical and skeptical of women. And if he's 33, he hasn't seen his friends go through the divorce ringer yet. That's about to happen. It's on the precipice, but that's coming quite soon. So I know you're looking in this mirror and you think you want that Prada bag or that nice set of shoes. And it's like, no, dude, that's not what you want. Just give it time. 10 years, reached up. Going through all the paragraphs here. But I just can't ever see myself meeting a girl here for this to happen. Correct. I just don't meet girls in my life. I'm always on the road. I've got no normal job. I'm not a student with the social life. I'm that age where all that has passed me by. Yeah, except you see, now here's where I disagree with him. He is a performer. He does meet girls. They're just flaking on him. He does have a net. There are a lot of fish. They just know exactly where to swim through these holes. I was a performer. I taught dance class. That was 36, 37 or something. Older than him, there's plenty of girls.
Mhm.
He's just got to change his tactics and his strategies. I think he just needs to take a break, reset, and try less.
Yes.
But
And-
out of all of his friends in his professions and their professions, he is the one with the best profession to meet girls because he's meeting hundreds, if not thousands at a time. He's up on stage. He just has to change bait or change line or something.
Well, and he has to ask himself, what do they have to offer me? Because I hear a lot of, I can offer them this, I can offer them that. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You need to think, what can they offer me?
Right. And so I think there's something he's doing to scare him off. But at the same time, why is a girl flaking on you? Why is she doing you a favor?
Because then you don't have to deal with it anymore.
If she can't even show up, she cannot. It's basically she's not going to honor her word. You don't want those girls anyway. It pissed me the fuck off to no end when I was younger that girls would flake on me and say, I'm going to do X. Oops, no, I'm not. I'm sorry, 15 minutes before, and you've already made your way down there. Or I'm just not going to call you. This is before when we had to use phones and there was no internet. That shit pissed me the fuck off.
Oh,
Angered me the fuck off. But it is them doing you a favor. You really don't want to be going to. So maybe it's just bad string of luck. Maybe they're all party girls and like, I want to sleep with the performer. And then when it actually comes time to come, maybe not. But I think, taking a break, not letting this bother you, I think you'll be all right. Now here we go. This goes back to Atham's theory. The worst thing is I'm currently in recovery from major ONeitis over an Eastern European girl who I've known for years as a friend. This year she moved to the UK and I got close to her. I know she liked me but saw me as a player, so I took things really slow. I know this sounds cliche, but she was a fucking unicorn. Guys, was she a unicorn?
No.
No, she was not. You keep looking at these shoes in the window, dude. You've never worn them. A truly beautiful girl, only had one previous partner. Did she have one previous partner?
No.
No.
Multiply by 3, right?
Does not believe in sex before commitment. She really sucked me into her pure, beautiful, innocent world. I finally made a move when I invited her to a work event and we stayed in the same lodge as friends. She didn't mind sleeping in the same bed as me. I got it all wrong. She's so naive. She thought sleeping in the same bed, like she does with all of her gay friends, was totally okay. Is there a woman alive today who is so dumb and naive that if she goes into a bed with a straight guy, she doesn't know what she's doing?
No.
When I made a move, she literally ran out the door. It was the worst rejection of my entire life. Gentlemen, was this a good thing to happen to him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The one time this happened to me, I was dating this girl, and I don't know the logistics of it, but we ended up in my bed, and I had her down to her panties. For some reason, I hadn't kissed her. I think I just like ripped off her clothes, threw her onto the bed, and went in for. So I went in for the kiss, and she gave me the cheek, like, "No, what are you doing?" I'm like completely confused, like, "What do you mean? What am I doing?" And the boner's going like that already. Real quick. Well, we can't kiss. We're not even engaged. I'm like, get out. Get out. Go. Get the fuck out. Did I let that haunt me? Did I think there was something wrong with me?
No.
Who squarely had the problem?
It was her. Yeah.
It was the girl, right? I can't help it. You're this naive client. She knew what she was doing. She lied to you. She led you on. I would stop worrying about it.
You know what?
Yeah.
It could be a congruency problem. He's seen as a player, but he is this guy who places a lot of importance in women. So there's a problem in congruency there. They see this and they are turned off. Women.
That he needs a woman or something like that, or maybe he needs this one woman.
He sounds too needy. He on one hand he says they think I'm a player. I look like a player. Well, and the other hand, he is this needy guy who
Right.
So, you know, happy with himself.
Yeah, but I mean, and this is me maybe overthinking all of this, but when
That's
a
right.
girl-
You're worthless anyway, Jack. But we'll
Yeah, I'm
listen to you.
worthless.
We'll heed your.
I've never read that book, by the way, but okay.
You don't need to.
No. So if a girl tells me like, yeah, you look like a player, I just go like, yeah, only video games. Do you play? I just hook into it. I'd hook into it. Like, dude, I've got good game. Use it to your advantage. She's insulting you. Good. Double down. Double down on that shit. But that's me.
When she ran, it was the worst rejection of my entire life. Truly personal because she loves me as a friend. No, she doesn't love you. She's using you as an emotional tampon.
Yes. And girls can buy those everywhere.
Didn't you guys have that experience where like, I just need to be, some girl, like you were like 18 or 19, the girl wanted to come over and like, I need to be hugged. I'm like, yeah, okay, come on. And nothing is like, well, that was a waste of fucking 4 hours in blue balls.
Well,
you know, and then you never did it again.
I happened to turn that same girl over into a plate years later, but you know what?
That was years later. Yeah, not that night where you're like, well, what the fuck? No, guy.
Back your heart and liver.
And knows the real me, and it still isn't enough for her. Well, right. She's probably not done sucking dick. This rejection has seriously knocked me for 6. Is that a European phrase, dude?
Knock me for 6?
6, the number 6, because it came at a time when I was flying high in magic, business, and money. I had everything, the car, celebrity parties, and it still wasn't enough. If a girl who knows the real me can reject me when I'm my best, what hope do I have? Yeah, you're right, Atham. He is a pussy. Never mind. I take it all back.
He's a performer that looks cool, and then they realize he's a pussy, so they're like,
right. See, because I skimmed this email and I got to the bottom, which is where the more philosophical, esoteric stuff comes in. But yeah, this guy's a pussy, dude. You're a pussy. Why is he a pussy? Let's see if we can help him stop being a pussy. Why is he wrong? Why is he a pussy? Why is it the girl who knows you best can reject you? What's wrong with that?
He's pedestalizing them, all of them. He's making unicorns out of shit. Like, look at this shit. It's so special. It's so beautiful. This shit knows the real me because, by God, man, they're not that special.
It's not your girl. It's
you.
Just your turn. And what's sad is that's not my quote. I think that's somebody.
Donovan.
Was it Jack Donovan? Okay.
No, Donovan Sharp.
Oh, Donovan Sharp. Okay. Well, whoever it wasn't me. I didn't want to steal anybody's thunder. What's sad is it wasn't even his turn. She didn't even give him a turn. She has given many other men turns. All right. Your PP was going to be the second dick to penetrate her. Okay. It was within the 10th or 12th or 40th for all we know. And what has she done? Who is she? Why do you give a shit about her? She led you fucking on. She lied to you acting like, oh, I'm just going to stay here. And, oh, my God, you're doing what? I'm running away. Fuck that bullshit. In 20 years' time, you're going to see her again, and she will become truly what she is. And it'll be like, oh, my God, I can't believe I let this woman ruin my life.
And then she will write an article being 35. I'm an alcoholic and can't find a man. Right. I wonder why.
Well, but even if I was this girl, I wouldn't want to go out with this guy because it's like, dude, you should have led right off the bat with, hey, I like you. Don't fucking stop by if you're not going to fuck me. And here you are, you're letting this one girl ruin you when all the other women have been flaking and standing you up, saying, I'm going to do X, and then they do Y. But this one's different, and you actually believe in a unicorn. She's not a unicorn.
Serving him right.
She's just as wrong as all the other girls. And if you want to here's the other thing. She didn't mind sleeping in the same bed as me. Oh, no, where was it? She thought sleeping in the same bed like she does with all of her gay friends. Who the fuck is sleeping with their gay friends? Like literally sleeping, not having sex, but who just sleeps with random adult people? I don't go into the bed with, I have some really great friends, never slept in the same bed with them. I mean, you ever have that? Like, there's even times where I've gone on motorcycle rides and I've had buddies with me, and you got the two separate beds in the same room. You're kind of like, maybe drop an extra $25, get my own room, because it's kind of gay, you know.
It isn't gay until dicks touch.
Yeah. And then here it is. She's, oh yeah, I just sleep with all my gay friends. Nothing happens. I just do that all the time. I'm an adult, sure.
Hanging out with a bunch of dudes, huh?
Yeah. I'm aware that my ONeitis was caused by a scarcity of girls. I've never had it so bad, especially for a girl I've never been intimate with. I want to know your thoughts on a girl like this. She was totally void of intimacy. Yeah. She even consulted her spiritual healer about me. God, I got to read these more thoroughly before I charge. I should have charged her. She consulted her spiritual healer about me, who told her I am just a friend. What the fuck? Is it me or her? Who is it, gentlemen?
Well, I'll take her for 500.
I'm going to say both. Okay? Because she's fucked up, dude. She sleeps with you knowing you're straight, but oh my God, you touched my boobies, and runs away crying or whatever. She then thinks it's normal to sleep with other adults and they're not going to have sex because they're gay. And she has a spirit. Does anything good come from somebody who has a spiritual healer? Has anyone in that dipshittery baby boomer bullshit ever produced or amounted to anything in their lives but some desperately impoverished 68-year-old tarot card reading broad who cashed in her husband's 401k upon his death to read tarot cards? Has anything ever come from somebody who's seen a spiritual healer?
Not that I've heard of.
No. And you are a fucking fool for thinking that this is a quality woman that you would want to judge you. I mean, my God, what the and you had ONeitis for this piece of shit? You actually had ONeitis for this. This is like, hey, I'm trying to think of what's the shittiest low-grade crap I've ever seen in Walmart. What's like really low, like those Cheez-It balls? You know, you get the big bucket of Cheez-It balls, the non-brand name Cheez-It balls at the bottom shelf at Walmart. All right, that's like saying I'm going to go from filet mignon at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, and I'm going to be judged by this ball chalice from Walmart. That is how far you've gone down in terms of women. I don't even know if you've ever met a quality woman in your life. If you think Miss Bottom Shelf, no brand name cheese ball over here is the one that you should measure yourself by.
He's calling her a unicorn, right?
He called her a unicorn.
Yeah.
Called her a unicorn.
With or without fingers. But this tells me also what he thinks about himself. Like, if he views that as a unicorn, like, what does he think about himself? Well, you call me worthless, Cappy. I don't know what that is.
Here's where this comes in. He is at the top of his game in terms of business and finance. And even let's say he was an average guy. Let's say he was not alpha in that regard. Let's just say he was an average guy walking down the street. It's already bad enough for the average guy. Now, if he ups his game, does the quality and caliber of women change? No, it's the same population of gals. So now you're going to even be more hard up and frustrated to find a girl. Right? Now he doesn't have game. So whatever advantages his looks and his position and his micro celebrityship would have gotten him in the environment, it's gone. It's wasted because he has ONeitis. He doesn't know how to play girl. He has absolutely no game, and he thinks, Cheez-It balls is unicorn. I'd almost recommend you just not even date girls until you realize they are not the center of your life. And so look at how it's ruining his life. He should be going to Brazil and having a good time and traveling Europe and doing whatever. I would not be getting this upset about women because it is ruining his life. It is making him miserable.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that the old phrase, mental point of origin? That's what he needs to do.
Yeah, it's not a coincidence. We come to some of the same principles and observations across different platforms and show. You can go to the Red Man Group. You can go to Rule Zero. You can read through Rollo Tomasi's books. You will see these themes and lessons repeated because they're true, because they're based in reality.
You should read Roosh.
Huh?
Like Roosh, like Atham put it, you both did, by the way. Like, black shirt and jeans. You remember Bang by Rouge, the first one?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah, what he wrote about style, just wear jeans and a black shirt that fit.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter how expensive they are, as it fits. Done. No flashy things or whatever. You walk up to her and you say, hey, you look like you're having fun. Done. I mean, it's that simple, people.
It is simple.
It
It
is.
is very
Yet
simple.
here we are again. How do
Yes,
I
here
get-
we are. Hey, I'm glad I made the money. All right. I want to know your thoughts on a girl like this. She totally was me talking about. So basically, any advice on getting over this ONeitis would be appreciated. I've gone totally no contact now for 2 months to try and break my sick and twisted addiction to her. She has poisoned my soul. God, he's not letting her get to him. I've even given her demigod status in my mind. I feel like she owns me. Well, she does.
Oh wow.
What's it
wow.
like to be a slave? What's it like to be a slave who was nothing but the biggest cock tease there ever was?
Oh my.
My spiritual healer said, she desperately wants to stay friends, but I just can't. No, you dipshit. You're not friends. She never was. She's you. She's a fucking vampire using you for attention, you idiot.
No, but that's what they do. Like, I want somebody to talk to, and I know he wants to sleep with me, so I'll just have him around.
Oh my God,
so I can vent to it.
Why don't you wear a leash? That way people know. They're not left in the open. They're not left to guess like, oh, she's his or he's her bitch.
Yeah.
He's doing it.
To bed while she's fucking Chad.
He's doing it right by having no contact, but look how he still holds out. Like, oh, maybe she'll contact me. No. Get rid of her forever. You need to understand why. We're not saying this to make you feel better. We're telling you because it's true. She is a bad person. You just are taken in by the looks and the tits and the idea of her. If you actually look to see her for herself, you would see not maybe she's not as beautiful or as great as that. This is an evil, vile, and stupid woman. She is going to a spiritual healer to guide her. So she's dumb as well. Let me guess, she ain't exactly an electrical engineering major. She damn well knows lying down with a guy who's straight is going to lead him on. And then she acted on. She's just using you. Don't you see that?
Well, apparently not. Otherwise, he wouldn't email you. But yes, like
well, yeah,
we all agree she is using him
yeah.
for validation.
Yeah. I feel like she owns me. She desperately wants to stay friends. But yeah, she needs you because she like you're her little play toy. You're like the mouse and she's the cat. You don't realize that yet.
You're her validation. Block her on everything.
Yeah. And where do I go in life? Should I risk it all, put my profession aside and go live abroad for at least a while at least? Should I really turn my back on the business, what I've achieved, and try to find love in a better place? It just isn't happening here. It just isn't happening. I have it all, but the way my life is set up, I'm absolutely void of intimacy. All right, so this isn't about winning. I'm sorry, I mistitled this. Go all out on me, be the asshole who's honest. Here's what, dude. You're going to go to Brazil or wherever, and you're going to go get some gal, and they're going to screw you over too. Because over there and other places, not just Brazil, but other non-Western places, women usually are being used as a hook to extract money out of men to support their family. This happens
God.
Asia, Latin America, wherever. You'll go over there, you'll be popular, you'll be enjoyed up front. But in the end, if you ever are going to marry one of those, send money to my father in the favela. My mother I can't leave Brazil. I have to stay here for my mama, my papa. Their allegiance is always with their family, never you. They will never, quote unquote, submit themselves to the husband, per biblical recommendation.
Yeah,
so you can have fun over in Brazil, but you're not going to find love. Right. No. And on top of it, is this guy even in the capacity to be a husband or a steady boyfriend right now?
No.
You're a sap. You're fucking worthless to a girl right now. You're not a man. You're not masculine. And this is one thing I don't get. Usually people who are like this have nothing else going on in life. They're usually a virgin towel basement dweller, and instead of working and achieving something of themselves to become an engineer or a doctor, or they have a profession, they use a woman as a substitute for value. So now I have this hot girl, now I have something in life, when they themselves have no core and are completely dependent upon the woman. This guy has that. He has a great profession. He's doing great. So I don't know, is this is the last thing you don't have in your little check mark box? If that's it or what. But dude, one, I would not give up on your career. You're too young. Do you have retirement money? No. Well, then I guess you get to keep working then, don't you? I would leverage your career to go and perform in other countries, expand your horizon. But dude, you are in no fucking shape to be going out with women at all. Not even coffee. And I think they smell the stench of desperation and insecurity in you that no girl is going to want to go out with you. None. Not even for coffee. So until you get this shit out of your mind and realize that women are not the number one important thing in life, what is the number one important thing in his life?
Other human beings.
Okay. Himself. Your own point of origin.
Mental point of origin, I just said it. Like, he needs to put himself first. How does this choice influence me? Not her, you.
You are not going to get the girls chasing them. You just don't. And if you chase the girls, not only do you not deserve to get them, you deserve to waste your life, which is what you're going to do chasing them. The way you get the girls is you go do your own motherfucking shit. You do it the best that you can, which he has a profession, which is very cool. I think it's wonderful. I think it's very adaptable too to meeting women. And you go live your life for yourself. And if there's a girl that happens to come along, cool. But get it through your head. There is no one. There is no unicorn. There's not this magic girl who's like a key. You put it in a lock and heaven occurs. All right. For the most part, what would be some words, even the good women? This is not the besmirched women. We're talking loved ones. How would most guys describe their wives? What words would we use? The love of their life. How would they describe them?
The witch.
Well, okay, some, but even good ones. How would you describe them?
Annoying.
Nagging,
questioning.
Won't shut the hell up.
Shut your fucking ass, lady.
Aaron,
yeah.
Did you eat?
Did I eat? Atham, are you hungry? Why are you hungry? You should eat. You're doing well, you can't do the dishes that way. Taxing. These are the good ones. Mm-hmm. They're a liability. They're a chore. They're not unicorns. There's no unicorn. I mean, have any of you guys dated 10s? I've gone over this before. Have any of you dated 10s?
Very seductive, but I'd say 9 is my max.
9 is okay. How'd that work out for you, Jack?
Christ. Fuck off. Seriously, you couldn't leave her alone for 3 days or her phone would blow up by thousands of guys wanting to get with her. She was a model and I don't know what. And then she was with this photographer and that personal trainer. And it was the biggest fucking hassle ever.
The hot gals I dated, 9s and even some 8s. You know what it is? What's the bullshit going to be this time? What egg did Aaron step on now? Which eggshell is cracked today? Oh. If you don't know, I'm not telling. Fuck that shit. You know what the most over-promoted, propagandized, hyperbolized scam of a sale there ever was?
No.
Women. They're the most oversold, overrated product ever to come out in U.S. history, ever in the history of the world. Because you look at it like, oh my, they're like Ferraris. Like, wow, I want that. You ever drive a Ferrari?
Oh, God, no.
Loud, annoying pain in the ass.
It's way too low to the ground.
You want a stable Chevy Silverado.
Volkswagen.
You want a Ford Focus. You want a stable thing that doesn't give you no motherfucking shit. And in the end of the day, you know what it is? Reliable. It's a goddamn car. That's what it is. It's not your life. It's not your happiness. It's not that. And you guys have really got to knock these girls off the pedestal, because if you put them up front and first, you are buying into the most over-promoted product ever in the history of the world. The woman is there to what?
Be an complement, not the goal.
She is to help you. You're to help each other. She is to be of a benefit to you. This is not a royal pain in the ass Ferrari that is a maintenance headache. All right? You do not want, you want a girl that loves you and supports you and is as less of a pain in the ass as possible. And if you find that, you're lucky as fuck, because there ain't no girls out there that don't fucking annoy you. That is the best it gets. And I don't know, when's the last time you had this delusional expectation of women? Atham, when were you this naive? It must have been when you were a kid in Mexico, I'd imagine.
Yeah, early 20s.
Even that late. Okay, Jack.
Yeah.
Early 20s, same.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like maybe 23 by the time I started waking up.
Yeah. I mean, I think that the sheen came off for me when I was about 20, maybe 19. Well, poverty and hunger will do a lot of things. Like you cut through the bullshit quick. Like I don't know how common it was with you guys, but I was really good at getting a lot of girls who didn't want to have sex. Oh, we'd make out. Oh, I could feel their boob. Oh no, yeah. I was like, and you know what? Billy said, "Fuck you. I'm done. I'm coming first." And guess what happened?
You got the girl.
I got the girls, and they weren't like, no. Oh yes, I want to have sex. No, I don't want to have sex. Bye. Well, you're so shallow. Just shut the fuck up. You're an oversold promoted piece of shit. Bye. Your car without wheels. Bye.
Goodbye.
So that's my advice to this guy.
Well, I agree. Like, I mean, if he found you, I could recommend him, like read Rollo and things like that. But
yeah,
he's probably known it. Make yourself your own mental point of origin. Kick them off the pedestal. Make yourself first, and stop overthinking it. Christ.
Here's what my biggest condemnation of humanity, my biggest criticism. Everyone deep down inside knows it. This guy knows what he wants to do. He just doesn't want to. That's why I charge it, asshole consulting, because then I don't care what you do. I got paid for my time, and then I go and I fish or whatever. Dude, I don't care what the fuck you do. It's your life. You're miserable right now. You're a dumbass. A grade A, weapons grade dumbass. Almost as much of a dumbass I was buying Call of Duty Modern Warfare and thinking it would work when I plugged it into the video game system.
Yeah.
To even let this woman have this much control over your life. And I know you know that, but deep down inside, you're hoping there's a chance, the way to get her back. That's what it is. And I'm not going to wrestle with that insignificant, petty, inferior man within you. Be a real fucking man. Kick this girl to the curb. Do not bother with women and stop placing your value on women, and go fucking be the greatest entertainer. And then the day will come, there'll be a girl, and you're not going to be desperate. You're not going to be like a little fucking dog looking for scraps of table at Thanksgiving, which they don't have in Europe. That's when we celebrated leaving Europe. The first celebration. And when you're done being this sad, pathetic dog, you'll look at her and you'll be able to judge her. Do I want to buy or lease this, what's a quasi good? This is a Lexus. This looks really good. I bet you the insurance on this is higher than fuck. I bet you it's going to ding and notify me about every little fucking problem. I'll take it for a test drive, and then you'll have the courage to say, you know what? I got more important shit to do than deal with this nagging broad that I've known for 2 dates. Just give up you're not in the position. You're on a woman diet. He's on a woman diet. You're on a woman diet for a year. Get your shit together. Be happy about who you are. Take pride and know you're not giving up your profession. Not until you have FU money. That's life. There. How'd we do? We took care of that?
Yeah, I think we did. I hope he listens. I mean, financially, he's got his all covered. And this is what I hate to use all the boy club languages right now, but that's what a blue pill mindset does. Like, you've got everything, and then it's like,
Yeah.
woman. Like,
This is the guy who gets divorced and taken for half.
yeah. And then
This
he
really
loses
and from day one. Not like, oh, we fell out of love. Like, no, this is the gal. I need some kids. I need some support. This guy's going to pay more than who's the European Commission's dildo you have over there telling you what to do with your asses. Whoever the premier of the. Does the EU even have a premier? Or is it just the
Yeah,
parliament?
it's I believe it's Juncker still from the EU, but that's weird.
Okay.
Because you got the European Union,
Yeah.
and then you got all the individual governments for the
Right.
countries.
Right.
Cappy,
But now a couple
Yeah.
of Europe.
Hang on. What?
what would you define as fuck your money?
Oh, enough that you can retire on. It depends on how, the more you need, the younger you are. Although it does have more time to grow. So it depends on it. But $250,000, let's just say, by the time you're 60 in today's dollars. But that assumes pretty minimal living and you don't have any debts. But if you're a baby boomer, you just reverse mortgage your house and like, hey, Alex Trebek said, you guys got Alex Trebek over in Europe there, Jack? Do you even know who he is?
No,
No,
Juncker's
I know.
gone. Now Ursula. I don't know who Ursula is, but I mean, I
All
don't
right.
know the European Union.
We got a couple more super chats here, so we'll get through them. We'll call it a day.
saw a lot.
What?
I saw a lot of them.
Okay. Am I on the first one or am I?
I have no idea. They all scroll up in my end.
Okay. Nonstop trade for $2. Girls say that they are the table nowadays. Oh, like bring something to the table. They are the table.
Well, considering the current shape, yes.
They are the table, huh? Okay, God, just when I think it can't get worse, I'm like, maybe they figure out, selflessness, and they got to think what guys want. Maybe they'll bring that to. They are the table, huh? Okay,
Wow.
All right. Hang on, hang on, let me take a look at that.
I'm looking for that.
I am the table. Choo choo choo.
Beatles reference. I thought you hated the Beatles.
I hate the Beatles. I am the table. Something to scream when you're so angry. What? Oh, it's hang on. I am the table dating. What do you bring to the table? On an early Thursday morning last week, a friend and I, both over-caffeinated and excited playing hooky from work, traipsed into the city to attend the live taping of the Wendy Williams show. Wow, I wonder if this is going to be a really intelligent... I am the table. And it's a fat, loud black woman who said that. Okay, good for her. The audience cheered as Wendy shook her head and looked at the man, mix of judgment, disapproval, tense. Little does she know, only a fully grown woman can make the declaration I did, and I mean it. To provide some context. Oh, this is the gal that actually said it. Online trolls completely missed the point. Creator, I know what my worth is. Who is this? There's no name. Lauren Craig. Oh, God, she's fat.
Of course.
Former attorney. Pursue her own brand of happiness. She's now a full-time writer, TV, radio personality, marketing professional, serial entrepreneur, yoga. Okay, if she's that big, how many Twitter followers? She doesn't. Her Instagram thing is closed down. Lauren Craig. I am the table. Oh, she capitalized on the saying. Welcome to the global goddess movement. Guys, you got to take a... Guys, I'm not joking. Okay. Go to IamTheTable.com.
Oh, wow.
No.
Just go there. She put rhinestones around her face.
Oh, my God.
To make it look like she's about to go into a battle of the Swahilis versus the Zulu.
What?
Just fat.
Dude, my heart goes out to the black gentlemen who want to date, they want to date their own black princess. They want their, you say, I know, you want the white girl. Sure you do. For you black guys who really just want to date a black girl, I'm sorry, man. I am so sorry that not only has the government just basically stolen women from you and replaced you with a government check, The attitude they have impregnated these women with. This is how it. I'm speechless. It's like it's one thing to be physically unappealing. I get it, but to have the attitude, and now this is what's driving it.
Cappy,
Yeah.
enjoy the show.
Enjoy the show. No, you're right.
Enjoy the show. Oh,
Enjoy
by the
the
way,
show.
could you make me a mod as well?
Jesus Christ.
If one thing isn't pissing me off, it's
why do you need to be a moderator? I gotta go through all this shit.
because I'd love to assist you in your hard journey of keeping the chat straight.
All right. What the fuck? Now I gotta go to my thing.
Well, and we saw there was one extra super chat, the first one.
I know. I'll get there. Hang on. All right. Now what do I do? Oh, here's the chat room. Say something in the chat room.
I did.
There's Jack. All right. Now I moderate you. You're a moderator.
Cool. Thank you.
Let's go back to the super chats. I am the table, said the walrus. Cuckoo, cachoo. Oh, yeah, Dre's a black dude. I can only imagine what his stories are like. Ahmed, our good buddy Ahmed, if you have no debt, is it okay to splurge on food? Yes, I will agree. Yes, good food, that's one of your six senses. It's absolutely worth it. I mean, don't go crazy, but yes, man, you can splurge on good food. I agree with that. Sam Whiskey, the coolest name ever, for $1.99. Rejection is a rite of passage.
Now it is.
Well, no, it's always been. That's what separated men from women. Women they're the emperors. The emperors in the Roman cathedral, the Colosseum, they weren't the ones fighting. They weren't the gladiators. They just yeah, that's all they did. All right? The men were the gladiators. We were the show. We still are. Although there was one girl who did ask me out, and I shot her down very coolly. Dr. Dre, or Dr. Nonstop Dre, I've had girls tell me I'm the side dude for D. Good for Nonstop Dre.
Always a good place to be.
And that's it.
There are a few more.
Are there? Hang on. Scrolling up. I wish this is where I could have like an admin just go through so I don't have to scroll through this. Nonstop Dre, love is fake. It's just a chemical response. I would somewhat disagree. Nonstop Dre, all women are liabilities, never buy just right. I would also disagree there. There's been some women that have made way more money than me and were STEM, and they of course they were fucked up mentally, and sex was a no-no. You can never have it all. You can just never have it all. Always that Dungeons and Dragons character. You only got 20 points to a lot. Honey, she's going to be strong in this area, but she's going to be weak over here.
Mm-hmm.
There were some really cool STEM chicks that I would have, and it's like, oh no, I'm waiting for marriage. Guess what some of them are doing?
Prostitution?
Today, guess what they're doing now? They're still waiting for marriage. Like 5 years old. Yeah, they're still waiting.
Oh. They waited too long.
They waited too long. All right. Yep. That's it. We got anything else?
No, I think that's it.
That's it? Good. Yeah. All right. Jack, promote your show.
Oh, well, it's on my YouTube channel. I do it with Rob. We sleep together with Cappy.
Right.
On Friday nights. You can find it all in the chat right now. And that's about it.
Are straight people allowed to listen to your show? Can they? Do you have an
open
house?
Yes.
Okay.
Straight people are allowed. We would like them to mute themselves. We are very rainbow oriented, especially for Cappy. Right. He needs to have the support.
Right. What about Atham? Mexicans allowed to join?
Yeah, why not, right?
Right. I didn't know. I'm asking Jack. He's in and out. I don't know if he's got a great. All right, one more donation. This is why I never date. I just bang other guys, slim girlfriends and wives, and they take me out. Keep going, Trey. You're an inspiration to us all. All right, that's it. I will check you guys later. Toodles.
AssholeConsulting.com.